this your body, cause you know I got many money. I'ma treat you like a queen, I'ma treat you like my princess. You know, Kilamity, baby. Kilamity, baby. Kilamity, baby, you know that I love you. Yeah, you know that I love you. Kilamity, shawty. Give me this your body. Me go treat you dearly. Ooh, oh baby, I like it. The way you move this your thing, baby. Oh yeah, I like it. You, busting my brain, oh. The way you do this your thing, baby, you killing me slowly. Oh yeah, I love the things that you do. I love the way that you hold me. I like the way that you smile, you capture my heart. Oh girl, I no go leave you. Tiana, oh baby.
Hello, my name is Shamara Gilbert and Pleasure Principal, your Pleasure Principal. What I do is answer people's questions they have about their bodies, and I use adult novelty items as visual aids, as a hands-on demonstration, where it's more of an interactive demonstration, where it's more edutainment and informational, where the pieces of the puzzle are put together by using adult novelty items, and some of the items are recommended and others are not. Because I have over 20,000 products, a lot of them are used just for conversation, and you'd be surprised how many of them are something that you would not want to use, and something that someone else uses would not be recommended for someone else. And there's different reasons. And sometimes, you know, you get that toy or that item my friend told me to get, and you didn't like it the way they did. Guess what? Their body is going through something different, or different things like that. So what I do is try to answer those questions. So if you're gonna get product, it's for you and not the one your friend enjoyed. So what I do, like I say, is try and help people find things that's for them and not the one their friend enjoyed. I do adult novelty parties and ladies' night out, unisex parties, couples, birthday, bachelor, bachelorette parties, all kind of things, and do interactive demonstrations where it's more, like I say, fun, funny, and information. My name is Shamara Gilbert, and your Pleasure Principal. Having fun, making taboo topics more fun and interesting and comfortable to address or talk about.
So my question is this. It's a very important question, and I know that everybody has a different answer to it. But what is the exact amount of sex a woman desires weekly? Now the reason why I ask this question is because I've dated a Scorpio, which wanted sex.
Now I'll tell you one thing that's very important, because I get the signs and different things a lot. I'm going to tell you that has nothing at all to do with the, a lot of times, well, let me stop that,
I don't quite believe the signs. I'm just saying, this particular woman desires sex as if it was drinking water. It was like,
I know another Scorpio
it's like there's a gym,
right?
And it's sex, okay? There's a lot going on. So my question is, what is the safe amount of sex a woman should receive weekly?
And that's the general answer. You can't, I mean, it's not an answer that can be given, because a lot of the times it's, you'd be surprised how the stress, anxiety, the depression, the things that's going in her life, you know, it changes. So one day, or, you know, 1 week she's wooey, something happens to mom, or, you know, financially she's having trouble. Or I'm going to say right now with COVID going on, you'd be surprised, a lot of ladies, they're not even lubricating in that area.
What's happening for you?
Honestly, it really depends on my man. If I'm turned on by him, if I'm not, if I gotta do
So
a lot.
if you turn on it every day, if you're not, it's like.
Oh yeah, all the time.
Okay, what about you?
I've been in a relationship for a really long time, so and I've been living with me for a long time now, so I don't know.
Because I'll tell you honestly, it's just really the age. I'm going to say under 35, under 40. For the most part, ladies, their body doesn't even require penetration at that age.
Yeah.
And I'm going to tell you, it's not that she don't want it. She may want it, and she says, hey, give it to me, I want it. But her hormones, her body, it just does not require.
I'm ready for sex, it's because I know my man is not ready for sex.
Then you have pleasers, you have receivers. Absolutely. You have people that get off on giving it to their partner rather than getting it for themselves. And it's not, hey, I don't want it. It's, I get off giving it to my man.
I hate to ask this question as a man, but since we're having this conversation, what makes you happy?
See, I don't, like I said, I came into sex. Don't get it twisted, man. I'm about my business.
Absolutely.
I've done 6 times with women. But personally, I like to keep numbers and stuff, not because of statistics, guys, but when you start having sex more than 7 times a week, I have issues with you, bro, because now it's like we're always doing something, God damn it. You know what I'm saying? It's one thing for us to go off on one day, 2 or 3 times, 4 times. Give me a break, bro. Don't bring me out of you know what I'm saying? Like, don't stress my life.
It's kind of like, what's your mission? What are you working on? What are you trying to prove? And sometimes you have people doing those things for the wrong reasons. Really for the wrong reasons. And especially, I'm going to tell you, like I said, the lady under 40, she's 26. She's still trying to learn her body. She's still trying to figure out what her favorite colors are, who her friends are, and what she likes to do for fun.
You know that this plays a real big part on stress?
Yes.
I think a lot of people who are not financially stable, who are not healed, who are not happy in their life, will find a way to release. That's why they get into drugs, and sex can be a drug as well. It can be an addiction. I think when you don't reach a certain level of success or a sense of healing, they get to release that some sort of way, which is through sex. That's the big thing that I've learned that as well. Dealing with people who are not quite healed, who are still dealing with financial.
Absolutely, and a lot of the times it's unfortunate, but people, like you say, turn to it like a drug and start doing things for having sex for the wrong reasons. And it's like, hey, that's what I like, or they want a story to tell somebody. They want to talk.
Let's get right on to it.
Well, I tell you, like I say, with the products, it's actually, like I say, I have actually over 20,000 products that I have access to.
Really?
The things, I have over 20,000 products.
What you got here tonight?
It's actually Sasha is on the right, and Sasha, and it's actually clones of Roxy. Roxy, Sasha, and Gina Lynn. And use them basically as visual aids to demonstrate, and they're more hands-on, interactive demonstrations, experiences, because we talk about the G-spot a lot, and we say we know where it's located, but it's like, really, why are we asking for the guy with 8-10 inches if we know where our G-spot is?
So anybody watching it, show us.
Show us what a G-spot is.
The G-spot is generally a couple inches as soon as you enter the vagina. It's actually that deep breath you go inside, that's that.
Okay.
We take that deep breath, and that's actually it, right there. But what happens is most men go inside, and this is what happens. In that traditional question for most men, they say, hey, what's that wall I'm hitting where I can't go any further? That's actually her cervical wall. That's her cervix. But I'll tell you, right before you get to that cervix, it's something we don't speak about, but we need to know about. It's actually the A spot. And most people, we say A spot, what's that? Because we do not talk about it. The A spot is actually the area that actually makes the lady lubricate. It lubricates her. And so the thing is, hey, the further she goes back, the more she's getting wet. She's getting wet the further I go back. But she's just lubricating. She's only lubricating. And you go past that A spot, that's where that uncomfortable feeling, the cervix, she starts to run, and a lot of the time men saying, oh, she can't take it, it feels too good, get back here. Where if she's running, she's doing one of these, it's actually a sign of discomfort or pain. Where most ladies are thinking, okay, I can take it.
Hitting the wall.
There you go, stop.
Pull out.
Stop. There you go. But how many ladies actually say, you know what, that hurts? And that's telling with men, whenever you hear, I can take the dick, I can take it. She has to announce she can take the dick.
Yes,
she
you
can
do.
take
You gotta
it.
throw that thing on
But what's
back.
happening is, say if you're giving her a massage, can she announce? Does she announce? I can take a massage. I can take it, because that actually feels good. Now, if she has to announce she can take it, that generally means it hurts but I'm gonna deal with it.
Yeah.
It hurts, but I'm gonna deal with it.
But I mean, we've been saying it all
And a
wrong.
little fun fact,
Absolutely. And the thing is, stop doing that.
Okay.
Yes. Absolutely. And it's kind of, not a good thing. And going up against that cervical wall, what's happening is using the term beating it up. You're hearing that. And it takes 8-10 months, 8-9 months for us, I'm saying? That cervical wall, you can't beat that one up. Come on, 8-9 months it's gonna take for that one to get beat up. But what's happening? Basically with that, he's going up against the cervical wall, he's going up against it. When he pulls out, penis is throbbing or pulsating, you're a little tender, you're bursting blood vessels. You're actually beating yours up. Can't beat hers up. Yeah, it's basically bursting blood vessels in his penis, where with the ladies, the most is cervical wall. The uterus sits right on top. You might tilt a little bit, move a little something around, move a little something.
When women do the
Kegel exercises.
tell them how important that is.
Yeah, the Kegel exercises is basically,
How important is that?
yes. And it's
We going there.
something that every woman should do with her body. And these are actually Benoit bars for Kegel exercises and tighten and squeeze. I want you to feel how heavy they are. The obstacle with the Benoit bars are to put inside, and the mission is to have them inside and try and keep them inside.
All day.
Keep them inside. And like you say, all day, but we have to take them out. Say it again. And that's, like you say, that traditional question, what if they get stuck or different things like that? They're not going to get stuck. What happens is basically, purchasing those, the ladies have to know how to get them out. How to get them out. But the purpose of the Benoit balls is say, putting them inside, like, you can do your Kegel exercises or say doing an arm curl. Now, you can do this arm curl. It's working my bicep muscle. Now, put a 20-pound weight on my hand. Now I'm really working that muscle. Guess what? That 20-pound dumbbell, it's not doing anything. Now I need 30 pounds.
Yeah.
Stronger and stronger. That PC muscle, that bicep muscle, is getting stronger. Same thing without the Benoit balls. She's working it, but if she's doing it all the time, with the Benoit balls, it actually helps. Strengthens her PC muscles.
Let's talk about this purple thing right here.
Those are actually anal beads, and they're really
I love
good.
those, but let's talk about it.
Yeah, they actually use common mistakes ladies make using, regular penis going inside. These are more introduction, and with anal beads, they actually go inside slowly, loosening the PC muscle. The sphincter muscle. So it's going inside instead of something the size of a penis. Slowly.
But that's
Slowly.
inside an intestine, right? Like how far is that going?
You'd be surprised that backdoor area is not as short as we think. You can actually fit more in the anal area than that front door area.
That thing is
That
deep.
front door
Going down the
area.
hallway.
85 the highway. It's going all the way.
It's going. But I tell you, the pleasure with the anal beads are actually when they're being pulled
Out.
out.
It's a pleasure.
There you go. And now that sphincter muscle is loose enough where actually the penis can slide in. But we have to make sure the two common mistakes most people make with anal is they don't, one, they bend over. Bending over, that's actually doing like this to that muscle. So she don't want to bend over. She want to lay flat on her stomach or in a fetal position where that muscle is completely relaxed. And the other mistake most people make is Vaseline or saliva. Vaseline and saliva is not a lubricant. You actually need a lubricant because that back door, it does not lubricate like the front door. The front door naturally lubricates. That back door being a muscle, silicone-based lubricant is something I would recommend. And water-based is okay. Plenty of that water-based lubricant is really, really good, and it lubricates. And the good thing about that anal orgasm or the back door, it's actually 3 times the pleasure. It's actually 3 times as wet.
Since we're talking about sex, we're talking about both holes. How is it important that people do not know and watch us right now? When you enter one hole, you go to the next hole, you can have people in the back. I think a lot of people don't understand that part.
Absolutely. And it's very, very important. Like you say, going inside even from the front door to the back door. It's basically bacteria, and going from that front door to the back door, infection, waiting. It's actually, I mean, if you're gonna, using a condom, I would really recommend a latex
I
condom.
disagree on that, but
I would really recommend, honestly. I mean, you're asking, you're asking that latex
I'm
condom.
glad you asked that question. Shamara, it's crazy because, like in Clubhouse or anywhere else we talk about sex, I always say that. I've never been in a threesome because I've always felt like it's unhygienic for the women. Like you're putting it out of this woman, putting it in that woman. And for me, it's like when girls are okay with it, I'm like, yeah, okay, but whatever. But personally,
That's really nice.
I wouldn't like that myself. If I was a woman, I wouldn't want that.
And you know what that is? That's messing with her pH balance, and that's where the infection comes from. And that is very possible because a lot of the times men, some men, I'm not going to say men, some men or some people, they're just not that thoughtful. They're not thinking about that woman like that. And it's very important because she has to deal with that infection. Absolutely. One-on-one with their partner.
I wouldn't want that for me.
Yeah. Yeah, but with the front door and the back door, I really would recommend a condom and a latex condom. And when your front door, back door, different condom for both. Different condom. It's not one condom and then go into.
you just saying that to get it on camera.
No.
But that's how you should stop the cross-contamination.
She's an
And that's how.
educator. So,
And that's
That's
how.
that bacteria infection. You'd be surprised a lot of the times, even the person receiving should be more thoughtful of their self because the person receiving is more likely to contract HIV, STD because it's going inside of their body. So it's more likely, they're more likely to contract. And unfortunately, the other person is getting more pleasure and it's like, wait a minute, are you gonna, with your body, what are you thinking? And that's that, hey, does this person really care about me? How does this person feel about me? And that's that self-check. Wait a minute, they didn't even think about this person, do they really? And we don't do that self-check sometimes. And they're giving you all the warnings and the signs, and they just don't.
So you personally, I know you've already answered, like, let's cut the bull. Couples don't use condoms all the time, they switch it, right? I get it. But for you personally, is it like, has it ever been a thing where you thought about it, like, oh, maybe I should taking my time to replace the condom when I'm switching from this to that?
In my scenario, my experience is that when I am in dating or relationship, I wouldn't use a condom on somebody, but of course, let's be real here, okay? Of course, bro. Once I switch homes, I don't go back.
That's what you were getting at.
So that's my point. Just being honest here. Once I switch over, it's not going back.
Absolutely.
Makes sense.
This is the time out now. We are moving on to here. Either we release here on your butt, but we are done here. To me, you cannot go back. It's just a rule that.
And I'm glad you guys know that.
Yeah,
I
it
personally
needs to be talked about more often, though.
I can't speak about everybody else. I'm grown, but that's my process.
I'm glad I asked. I've never done it, but now that's something I always look at people like, yo, you doing that? Yo, what are y'all doing?
Very important that I strongly recommend not to do that. First of all, it's your own safety. It don't matter if it's your girlfriend. It doesn't mean bacteria. All the bacteria are here.
I agree. You don't have to tell
And then for that front door, that's pH balance,
watch
bacteria vaginosis. I mean, a lot of different things. You'd be surprised how many things with pH balance it really does affect. It really does.
So
Y'all got more? Go ahead.
yeah, and the way to go from here to that is that once you get once you're satisfied with that,
Absolutely.
then you switch over.
And I'm glad you didn't say orgasm because you have most ladies have never had an orgasm with vaginal penetration, and most ladies that experience anal sex, they actually, when they experience it, don't even go back to vaginal because they actually experience that orgasm in the anal area and prefer it because it's more likely to happen in that backdoor area because the nerve endings inside the anal area are actually more sensitive. But ladies, as we get older, that front door, the vaginal area, the nerve endings in the vaginal area get more sensitive as we get older.
And I hope there's a
With
part two.
childbearing ages,
So you can come back on and let us know
absolutely.
about it.
Childbearing ages, ladies, don't expect that orgasm every time without clitoral stimulation.
Yeah, I think it was a
It's
lot
just
of-
not gonna happen
Yeah, that's true.
without clitoral.
Everything. Thank you. We learned a whole lot today. Y'all learned a lot.
I definitely learned a lot.
And confirmation.
I learned a lot too. I'm gonna get a new
What's
starter
this
next
one?
week.
What's this one?
That one is nipple. There you go. Some people use it as it goes on the nipples actually. And you can try it on your lips because that's where with person licking it off of you, they can feel it on their lips. Just put it on like chapstick. And when you put it on your lips, you have to lick your lips. And that's why I say, you know, different events or parties, some people are doing actual hand for them shirts.
Okay.
You feel your lips, like once you lick your lips, you feel that?
I can lick it.
Oh, okay. And you won't feel it until you apply saliva. You feel like,
Like somebody want to kiss me.
Thank you so much.
thank you guys for having me. I really enjoy myself and always looking edutainment. Always looking for more questions from people.
Hey, do you want to tell people your website or follow page?
Exactly. www.yourpleasureprinciple.com and Facebook, Instagram, Your Pleasure Principle, PAL. I'm not Principal, PLE. I'm PAL.com.
Your
Principal
pleasure.
of a school. Pleasure Principle.
Thank you, Shamara. I learned a lot.
Thank you guys.
That was nice.
Yes.
Hey. That was.
Yeah, I learned a lot.
Ah, yeah. I love the things that you do. I love the way that you hold me. I like the way that you smile. You capture my heart, oh girl, I no go leave you. Tiana, Tiana.